Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley opening up about her very personal battle with alopecia.
This is my official public revealing. I'm ready now because I want to be freed from the secret and the shame that that secret carries with it.
In an interview for The Root, Pressley reveals her bald head for the first time. She said she first began noticing patches of her hair falling out in the fall, and then it quickly became worse until last month.
Impeachment Eve, the last little bit of my hair came out. I was completely bald, and in a matter of hours, was going to have to walk into the floor, the House chamber, House of Representatives, and cast a vote in support of articles of impeachment. And so I didn't have the luxury of mourning what felt like the loss of a limb. It was a moment of transformation, not of my choosing.
Pressley went on to say that she has gotten to a place where she's making peace with her condition, although she admitted she is not all there quite yet. So Dr. Mallika Marshall joins us now, and I think a lot of people have heard of alopecia, but what is this condition?
So alopecia really means hair loss, and there are different types. So here we're talking about alopecia areata, which is actually an autoimmune condition in which the body attacks its own hair follicles. Not permanently, but for some period of time they're not able to make hair. And sometimes it can happen in isolated patches, sometimes someone can lose hair all over their scalp and in other parts of their body as well.
Wow, so who does it affect?
So it affects about 1 in 50 people. It tends to affect people under the age of 30, but it can happen at any age. Some people do have a family member who may have suffered from the same thing. More common in African Americans, but sometimes it just occurs for no clear reason.
Wow, maybe stress related at all?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, just a condition that comes along. Can it be treated?
So there are treatments out there that are available, things like corticosteroids and other creams. There's some experimental drugs that are being looked at, but nothing has been super effective. So a lot of people end up shaving their head or wearing wigs.
Right, so like Rogaine's been developed for hair growth, but that's really not effective for this?
It's been tested with this, but it has not been consistently effective.
It's frustrating, and it can truly be devastating for patients.
Well, I mean, as you know, a lot of people really identify with their hair, and not just women, men too. I saw a man not too long ago with it in clinic, and he was getting married. He was a young guy. He was getting married the next week, and so it was really devastating to him. So some people do end up needing to seek therapy because it can be so upsetting. But in many people, the hair does grow back, but it can take months, sometimes years. So it's just one of those things that affects people and can really affect their lives.
And obviously, as in the case of Representative Pressley, someone in the public eye, that's always difficult. She said she's getting there with her acceptance of this.
And it's not dangerous. It's not life-threatening.
Sure.
But as you can imagine, if you suddenly lost your hair, and I know that you and I really...
Sure, it's a big part of
your identity.
In the public eye.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
Dr. Mallika Marshall, thank you so much
You're
for all of your
welcome.
knowledge. We appreciate it.